Yo, what's going on, people? Guns blazing back at it again, bring you a deck from the new Dragonic structure box. I would be going over every card in the box, but honestly there's only a few cards that stand out and are decent, and most of them I've already put in this deck right here. So we got ARKBRAVE Dragon, which is deservedly the super rare of the box. It can revive any level 7 or 8 dragon in the standby phase from the graveyard if it itself was sent to the graveyard the turn before. It can also banish any face-up spells or traps your opponent has if it's special summoned from the grave. Then we got Grande over here. Equips any level 7 or 8 dragon from your hand or your deck. It can sack itself and another monster. We mainly use this card to pull our dragons from the deck so that we can quickly get them into the grave with Storm. Then we got Dragon Knight, which sends one level 7 or 8 dragon from your deck to the grave if it kills something, so that's another way to get your ARKBRAVE and Blue Eyes poppin'. And then Ultimate Prov is a tech because a lot of people are running annoying monster effects right now like Sylvans. Now you might be wondering why I'm not running Castle of Dragon Souls. Herp Derp Guns, you can combo with Storm to special summon a banished dragon. The problem here is that the effect misses timing, so your banished dragon doesn't actually come back onto the field, and then all that happens is that, they can't be revived anymore from the graveyard because they're banished. Otherwise, it would have been an amazing card in this deck. Honestly though, this is a very mediocre deck in the meta. Maybe the new box drop in tonight will change things, so yeah, this is not really a final list, but if this was a more back row heavy meta, this deck would have done better. I do not suggest trying to climb with this because of all the Sylvans and Hazies going around filthing up the ladder right now. I'll see you guys tonight on the stream with a new box opening, so come through, enjoy the clips, have yourselves a good one, and this is Guns Blazing, signing out. Alright, so as you can see, today we're going to be running them replays because I don't stream over the weekends, and so the only way I could get footage for this deck was to play it off stream. But hope you guys enjoy anyway. This guy is a Crowler running middle-aged mechs, but there's a twist, which you will see in a second. He's going to set a monster face down. And I'm just going to get my Grande out, which I thankfully top deck right there. Bricked with the starting hand. Anyways, always pull out your Blue Eyes before your ARKBRAVE because ARKBRAVE by itself doesn't actually do anything. It needs other dragons in the grave to revive. It can't revive itself. Anyways, I found out it was a plant deck after I attacked into it. Turns out it's a Sylvan Ancient Gear Golem hybrid. Combining two kinds of filth in the same deck. Anyways, Guardioch gets 2 Roselovers in the grave. Third pull is a Gear Golem. It's going to get sent to the bottom, I believe. Anyways, he's just going to attack into my Grande with his Guardioch. Gonna wait for my turn, revive that. It really starts to get popping. So I revive that Grande, pull out ARKBRAVE. So we got Blue Eyes in the grave and ARKBRAVE. I'm gonna pop that Dragon Knight of Creation, drop the other Blue Eyes from my hand, 2 revive a Blue Eyes from the grave. Juicy 60 frames per second animation. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing though. Now I'm going inside on him. Kill the Guardioch. Attack the face down. Turns out it's Merchant, but thankfully for us, he gets that early trap pull with the Wall of D. So we have to keep that in mind, the Wall of D in his hand, which is set right now. He goes Rose Lavage once again. Pulls out the Hermitry. And thankfully this doesn't get a Martial Leaf or something like that. Anyways, he's gonna start going ham with his Ancient Gear Golem. Gonna attack into Grande. She's a goner, or he, I don't know, might be a trap. But ARKBRAVE is in the grave, so it's gonna get poppin'. It was destroyed from the field because it was equipped onto Grande, and that allows me to revive Blue Eyes. Now I have to Storm even though Mountain's making me higher, because this is obviously Wall of Disruption. So I'm gonna have to Suicide into the Ancient Gear Golem. Anyways, Dragon Knight pulls back my ARKBRAVE from out of the graveyard. Start going off on this boy. Direct attack, and I'm pretty much in a winning position right now. But it's Sylvan, so anything can happen as long as they get good enough RNG. There's still some Martial Leafs that we have to be worried about. He gets another Hermitry because keep in mind that he had all 3 Rose Lovers into first 6 cards. Anyways, ARKBRAVE is gonna pop once again, and this is the annoying thing about this deck because if you destroy the ARKBRAVE, it just keeps reviving stuff back, And my Blue Eyes is back once again. Kill the Hermitry, kill the Kamushromo, and at this point it's just a Sylvan lottery. So we hope he doesn't pull any Martial Leafs. Turns out he only gets Carrot Weight Champions, so we're good to go. Guardioch popping though, turning the Hermitry. He's down to 200. He pops World Carrot Weight Champione. And then summons the Martial Leaf This cheeky Bumbleclop actually tried to go for the double Martial Leaf on my field. He only gets one though, so we're good. Destroys Blue Eyes. Prismatic one left feels good, man. Set that wall. That's game. Okay, so obviously this deck is not going to pop off like that every game. That was probably, you know, on the higher potential of what this deck can do. It's not going to beat Sylvans consistently, to be honest. Anyways, on to the next one. This is a Jesse Anderson. We're just going to lead off with Dragonite of Creation. I set my Powerful Rebirth and my Econ. And if he sets too much back row, I can get a Storm play rolling out. He plays the Crystal Release. Interesting. And then he sets 2 cards, which is perfect for me. I'm going to let him kill the Dragonite of Creation. Then I'm going to rebirth it in his end phase before he can pull any shenanigans with his back row. You know, if he has an Econ and he Econ switches, then I can't switch it back if I have Powerful Rebirth on my turn. Anyways, I storm it out now, and that's going to be a full clear since I do have Mountain on the field. He Econ switches instead of Econ taking, which is greedy. But, you know, it might also just be okay because he can get Amber Mammoth into his spells and trap zones if he so chooses. I get to switch back Dragonite because I special summoned it last turn. I can't pop his effect, which drops a dragon from my deck because his Mammoth was not sent to the grave. It was sent to the spell and trap zone thanks to its own effect. He reveals the Crystal Power and has 1 back row set. He's going to attack though, and I'm going to pop that Mirage. And finally, I get to get the effect popping because he can no longer put that Pegasus into his spell and trap zones because it's full. So I go ahead and drop that Blue Eyes. Pick up another Dragonite, and I had a really strong read that this was Wall of Disruption, but I'm going to attack into it anyways because there's no other way to play around it. Anyways, it's okay because he's in a top deck situation, and whatever he picks up, he's not going to be able to clear both Dragonites. Turns out he picks up a monster, which is actually good for me that he didn't pick up more back row. Crystal Power again. That's a full Crystal Power. Gonna be boosting him for 600. That's 200 for each continuous spell card in his zones. These count as continuous spells. Any card I pick up, I can just drop it and sack the Dragonite of Creation to summon my Blue Eyes from the grave. And yeah, that's it. Hit him in the mouth, and he's gonna scoop from there because there's nothing he can do. Back row zone is full, and not one monster top deck can win in the game because I don't think he even has Rainbow Dragon available. Alright, so that's going to be it for the ranked PvP of that deck. As I said, I'm not trying to invest too much time and resources into perfecting this deck because by the time the new box drops tonight, it's probably going to be outdated. But I did take a different, more fun deck into casual. Yes, being a filthy casual today. Don't worry, the first 2 duels were ranked. I'm taking this one into casual, which I rarely do, but I know I'm just going to get tilted if I try to bring this deck into ranked. And I'm not trying to do that, you know. Anyways, casual duels are infested with Jesse Anderson right now. Like literally every duel you go into, you will face a Meet My Family Jesse Anderson. I have no idea why. But it'd be like that sometimes. I'm just gonna set my magical merch, set Powerful Rebirth and Castle of Dragon Souls. Unfortunately, my boys, I do not have a deck list for this deck. You're gonna have to try to look at what I have right here on the board and in my hand if you want to recreate it, because I accidentally overwrote the list and I don't remember exactly what I put in. Anyways, I'm gonna flip up my magical merch. Doesn't pop off that hard because I pick up Grass Looks Greener early, which is gonna be useless in this match because he has more cards than me, which is a sick meme. But I'm going to use Kid Moto to summon my ARKBRAVE and also get my Paladino of Fel Grande out. Pull my Blue Eyes from the deck. I can't attack because Kid Moto shafts my battle phase like that. Pick up another Grass Looks Greener, tilted. He has good Goblin Housekeeping. I don't know what this Bajo is thinking with that card, but I'm just going to pop off on him. Sack it to the face down. Turns out it's a 2000 defense turtle, but we got Castle of Dragon Souls put in work, boosted by 700. We got his Amber Mammoth, and he's gonna attack my magical merch. That's fine. Thanks for clearing up my field for me. I'm gonna sack both of those monsters to tribute summon my ARKBRAVE. Then I'm gonna Powerful Rebirth my Fel Grande, pull out a Blue Eyes, and then I'm gonna start going in on him. Attack, attack. And I have no idea why people do this. Please, leave at least one slot open. I've seen at least like 3 Jessies do this today, where they just say yes to every effect. When they're in the graveyard, they still count for Rainbow Dragon, so I have no idea why they would do that. Anyways, Castle of Dragon Souls once again popping. Banishing my ARKBRAVE. Boost my Felgrand. Hit him with a little BM before styling on with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, hit him with that restart because that hand was trash. Got a hand that's even more trash though. But I'm just gonna set that kid Moto though. And my powerful Rebirth. He flips up Magical Merch. He picks up that Monster Reincarnation pretty early. But anyways, he's gonna try to filth me out by continuously attacking directly with his Amethyst Cat. And there's nothing I can really do about that right now. But this is actually gonna screw him over in the end, because if he had just attacked my monsters instead of greeding for the life points like this, I wouldn't be able to summon my ARKBRAVE. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. I'm gonna sack both of them for my ARKBRAVE Dragon, attack the Merchant, and this puts him in a predicament. If he wants to keep attacking with his Amethyst Cats, he's gonna be low, and I could potentially go for lethal if I attack into 2 of them. So he has to put them into defense position if he wants a shot at this game. He's gonna go out into Sapphire Pegasus, and this animal is gonna keep hitting me in the mouth. I have Bacon Saber, by the way, so I can still pop him. I'm gonna hold him for now. Anyways, I'm just gonna go in on him. You wanna go in for the cheap shots with your little cats, my boy? You wanna do that, Take this White Lightning attack to the mouth!
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jodeci cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like controller.